So most people relocating to Hampton Roads believe that the biggest decision that they're making is choosing the right house. They assume if the home looks good online, if it fits their budget, and if it checks off enough boxes, everything else is going to fall in place. But guys, listen, that assumption is where a lot of relocation buyers get burned, especially when they're moving from out of state or if they have to buy under a tight deadline. Now, in this market, the house is rarely the problem. The neighborhood is the problem. Hampton Roads is not a place where every area is the same. Two homes can be priced almost identically and offer completely different day-to-day experiences. One can come with stressful commutes, constant traffic, noise, and a lifestyle that never quite settles in. The other can offer calmer mornings, predictable routines, and a sense of community that you're gonna feel almost immediately. Once you move in, that difference can become very real very fast. Now, this matters more if you're relocating on military orders. Timelines are tight, visits are limited, and sometimes you don't get the opportunity to see neighborhoods in person before making a decision. You're relying on guidance, experience, and trust of your local realtor to support your family's everyday life. Now, what you're really trying to answer isn't just whether the house will work, but whether the area will work once real life starts happening. Hampton Roads has layers that aren't obvious if you're not local. Tunnel traffic can quietly add stress to your day. Certain areas feel much farther apart than they look on a map. School zoning, neighborhood layout, and overall community culture play a much bigger role here than many buyers would actually expect. That's why choosing the right neighborhood up front is one of the most important decisions that you're ever gonna make when relocating to Hampton Roads. So friends, listen, by the end of this video, you're gonna have a clear picture of what living in one of my favorite subdivisions, Applewood Farms in Suffolk, Virginia, actually feels like. You're gonna understand the lifestyle that this neighborhood supports, who it works best for, who it may not be ideal for, and what this area means whether you're buying or selling. So this is about clarity before commitment, especially if you're relocating or buying sight unseen, like my recent clients. See, I recently helped a military family relocate here from North Dakota, and they trusted me to purchase a home for them without ever seeing the neighborhood in person or the house. When they finally arrived, the confirmation didn't come from just the house itself. The house was amazing, but it came from the feeling of the neighborhood, the people, and the environment that they were stepping into. That reaction is exactly why Applewood Farms deserves a deeper conversation. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, I'm Sonali Hutson, and on this channel, I strive to combine faith, inspiration, and real estate to bring you the fire that encourages your heart with kingdom principles and equips you with biblical wisdom to make confident real estate moves. Are you ready for it? Let's get into it. And today, my friends, we're talking about Applewood Farms in Suffolk, Virginia, and why my first-time home buyers not only love their beautiful new home, but they found their community. So let's go ahead and get into it. So friends, listen, Applewood Farms is one of those neighborhoods that often flies under the radar for people relocating to Hampton Roads. But once you understand the lifestyle, the location, and the community feel, it makes a lot of sense why buyers are drawn here and why so many people choose to stay long term. See, Applewood Farms is located in Suffolk, Virginia in the 23434 zip code, just outside of downtown Suffolk, and that's very important because the location is a big part of what makes this neighborhood work so well for people who want a quieter, more settled environment without feeling disconnected from everyday life. See, you're close enough to downtown to enjoy local restaurants, events, and conveniences, but you're far enough away that it doesn't feel too busy or congested. See, getting in and out of the neighborhood is straightforward. Major roads like the Suffolk Bypass and Godwin Boulevard are nearby, which makes commuting more manageable whether you're heading deeper into Suffolk or toward other parts of Hampton Roads. Now, for military families and commuters, this balance absolutely matters. You're not cutting through residential streets all day, and you're not dealing with constant stop and go traffic just because you need to run some errands. Now, as you drive into Applewood Farms, the first thing you notice is how established it feels. The trees are mature. The streets are lined with sidewalks. Many of the homes sit on cul-de-sacs, which naturally slows traffic and creates a calmer environment. It doesn't feel rushed living here. It doesn't feel temporary. It feels like a neighborhood that has had time to grow into itself. You see, my friends, in Applewood Farms, there's a noticeable sense of care. Yards are well maintained. Homes look lived in and not neglected. You get the sense that people chose this area intentionally and stayed because it worked for their lives. That first impression matters, especially for relocation buyers who may be trying to imagine what their day-to-day life would look like once their move across country sometimes is complete. This is the kind of neighborhood where mornings feel quieter when you pull out of the driveway and evenings feel calmer when you come home. It's not flashy, it's not trying to be something it's not, it's simply consistent, and for many buyers, that consistency is exactly what they're looking for. Now, one of the biggest reasons that Applewood Farms stands out is the way that the neighborhood actually feels once you're living there. This is not a place where people rush in and out without looking up. You see your neighbors outside doing their yard work. You'll see people walking their dogs. Kids are riding their bikes. There's a sense that life happens here at a pace that feels manageable and not chaotic. I was blessed to talk to a lot of neighbors as I was selling this property, and let me tell you, they really love the neighborhood. They acknowledge each other, they wave, they speak, they notice when someone new moves in. At my last closing that I just had here, the neighbors offered to bake my clients a pie. I know that seems like a small thing, guys, but when you're looking for neighborhood and community, the little things matter. Now, you can also see the care reflected in how the homes are maintained. Properties seem to be generally well kept. Yards are trimmed, homes show pride of ownership, and in that same sale, the seller had maintained the home extremely well and even left things like extra flooring behind for the buyers just in case they ever needed it. See, that tells you that it's a neighborhood where people think long-term and not just to transaction. So daily life seems like it feels predictable in a good way. Mornings didn't feel frantic the moment you leave the house. Evenings feel quieter when you come home. Weekends feel slower. There's a rhythm to the neighborhood that makes it easier to settle into routines, especially if you're relocating and trying to get your bearings quickly. So let's talk about the layout of Applewood Farms. The layout of Applewood Farms supports that lifestyle. Sidewalks are throughout the neighborhood, which encourage walking and encourage people being outside. Cul-de-sacs help reduce through traffic, which adds to the sense of calm. Mature trees provide shade and give the neighborhood a sense of character that newer developments often take years to grow into. For families, this type of environment actually matters. Parents are going to feel more comfortable letting their kids play outside. Neighbors tend to look out for one another. There's a shared understanding that this is a place that people plan to stay, not just pass through. That stability is one of the reasons that Applewood Farms continue to appeal to relocation buyers and military families who want to land somewhere that already feels established. One thing about Applewood Farms, it's not a neighborhood that seems to be built on hype. It looks like it's built on consistency. And for a lot of people, that consistency is exactly what makes it feel like home. The homes in Applewood Farms were primarily built in the late 1990s and early 2000s, and that shows up in the way that the neighborhood is laid out. You're going to find mostly single-family homes with traditional styling, some with colonial influences, and others with more ranch-style layouts. These are practical homes designed for everyday living. They don't have really trendy floor plans that sacrifice function for flash. Most of the homes in Applewood Farms have driveway, garages, and usable yards. Lot sizes tend to be larger than what you'll find in many newer developments, which gives homeowners room to breathe. There's space for kids to play, for pets, for backyard gatherings, and simply there's space for privacy. That outdoor space is a big draw for buyers who are relocating from areas where homes may feel more spread out or more close together. Now, inside, the layouts in Applewood Farms, they generally make sense. Rooms are defined. There's separation between living spaces, which many buyers appreciate, especially people who are working from home. Those homes weren't built to impress on social media. They were built to support real life, and that's why they continue to appeal years later. Now, if you're thinking about Applewood Farms as a community, it's proper to set expectations. Homes here are 20 plus years old, which means inspections matter and updates vary from house to house. Some homes have been fully updated, others may reflect their original finishes. For many buyers, that trade-off is worth it because you're buying into an established neighborhood with character rather than waiting years for one to develop. Now, what consistently stands out though is the level of care. Many homeowners here maintain their properties well. You'll see pride of ownership and not neglect. That care contributes to the overall feel of the neighborhood, and it plays a role in why Applewood Farms continues to hold value and continues to attract interest. Now, for buyers who actually value space, function, and a settled environment over brand new finishes, this neighborhood checks a lot of boxes. Now listen, it's not a perfect neighborhood. I don't want you guys to get that impression from this video, but it is livable, it is beautiful, it does feel like community. Applewood Farms does have a homeowners association, but it's a very reasonable cost, and it focuses on maintaining the overall appearance and functionality of the neighborhood rather than over-regulating how people live. The HOA helps maintain common areas and green spaces, which contributes to the clean, cared-for feel that you notice when you drive through the community. Now, it's present, but it doesn't feel intrusive. And for many homeowners, that balance is very, very important. Now, throughout the community, you're gonna find playgrounds and open green spaces that give families room to gather and kids a place to play without having to leave the community. Now, those amenities are simple, but they're well used and thoughtfully placed, reinforcing that Applewood Farms is a neighborhood designed for everyday life rather than resort-style living. From a convenience standpoint, Applewood Farms is positioned well for daily routines. Grocery stores, shopping, and dining options are all a short drive away, which makes running errands easy without spending your entire day in the car. Now, Centaur Embassy Hospital is nearby, adding another layer of convenience and peace of mind for residents. Now, as we mentioned earlier, downtown Suffolk is also very close, offering local restaurants, small businesses, and community events that give the area character without feeling overwhelming. You can enjoy the charm of downtown when you want it, but you can also return home to a quieter environment when you're done spending some time on the town. Now, I personally feel the location of Applewood Farms would work especially well for people who want accessibility without congestion. You're not tucked away so far that everything feels like a drive, but you're also not surrounded by constant traffic and constant noise. That balance plays a big role in why people feel comfortable settling into this community long term. Now, let's talk about the market. See, Applewood Farms continues to be a neighborhood that attracts strong buyer interest. Homes here tend to sell quickly, and when something comes available, it often gets attention fast. Buyers are drawn to the combination of location, established community, and overall livability, which keeps demand steady even as the broader market starts to shift. Now, what's important to understand is that strong demand doesn't always mean smooth transactions. Let me tell you, even in well-loved neighborhoods, challenges can come up during the process. In that sale that we just talked about, guys, the appraisal came in low, which is something a lot of buyers and sellers don't fully understand until they're faced with having to deal with it in real time. Now, that situation doesn't mean the home isn't valuable, and it doesn't mean the deal is dead. It means there are some decisions to be made, conversations to be had, and strategies to consider. Now, how those situations are handled can make or break a transaction, especially for relocation buyers who are already navigating tight timelines and added stress of moving cross country. So with this particular situation, it worked out and my buyers were able to close. You know what, friends? Every single day, people just like you reach out to me because they want to relocate to Hampton Roads, and I absolutely love providing them with the information that they need to make confident real estate decisions. And that's exactly why I have created several comprehensive home buyer and home seller relocation guides that are gonna blow you away. And guess what, guys? They are absolutely free. I'm talking completely free. That's right, friends. These guides have everything you wanna know. I'm talking neighborhood breakdowns, market insights, moving timelines, school information, and all the insider knowledge that we talk about on this channel. All you have to do is click the link in the description below, and I'll send these incredible resources right over to you. Now, guys, listen, if you want me to create a separate video and blog breaking down exactly what happens when an appraisal comes in low, what your options are as a buyer or a seller, and how deals can still move forward even when a home doesn't appraise, just drop a comment below and let me know that you want me to make that video. I'll walk you through it step by step so you're not caught off guard if it ever happens to you. Let's pray it doesn't, but it is a real thing in this market. Now, if you're a buyer considering Applewood Farms, especially if you're relocating or buying from out of state, this neighborhood offers a level of predictability that matters. You're not trying to guess what the area will turn into 5 years from now because you can see how it looks today. You can see how people care for their homes. You can feel the rhythm of the neighborhood almost immediately when you drive around through all of the tree-lined streets. Now, for relocation buyers, that predictability reduces your risk. Buying sight unseen feels less intimidating when the neighborhood itself delivers a consistent experience. You're not relying on future development promises or market and hype. You're buying into a place that already functions well for everyday life, and then you just have to fit into it. So Applewood Farms tends to work best for buyers who value space, routine, and community over trend-driven features. If you want a usable yard, a home with defined spaces, and an environment where neighbors actually interact, then I think Applewood Farms checks those boxes. It's also appealing for buyers who want to settle in quickly and start living rather than constantly adjusting to their surroundings because a new construction home is popping up on each side of you. Now, buyers should also come in with realistic expectations. Homes here are established, which means inspections are important and updates will vary. Some homes are move-in ready, others may need cosmetic or functional updates over time. And understanding that up front helps buyers feel confident rather than surprised. Overall, Applewood Farms works well for buyers who want stability, livability in a neighborhood that already feels like home rather than a work in progress. Now, if you're a seller and you have a home in Applewood Farms, one of your biggest advantages is the neighborhood itself. Buyers are often drawn here before they ever walk through the front door. They're looking for an established community, a quieter lifestyle, and a place that feels settled. And I truly believe Applewood Farms delivers that consistently. Now, because buyers are already emotionally connected to the area, condition and presentation absolutely matter. Homes that have been cared for tend to stand out quickly. Buyers are going to notice pride of ownership. They notice when a home has been maintained, updated thoughtfully, and treated as a long-term place to live rather than just a temporary stop. So this is also a neighborhood where realistic pricing is important. Demand is strong, but buyers are absolutely well-informed buyers. They're going to understand the age of the homes and they factor that into their expectations. Sellers who price strategically and present their homes well often see solid interest and smoother transactions pretty quickly. Now, sellers, Applewood Farms tends to attract buyers who are serious. They're often family-oriented, military buyers, or relocators who have done their homework and who know what they're looking for. That makes a difference when it comes to negotiating with timelines and overall confidence in the process. So selling in a neighborhood like this isn't going to be about the hype or the flash or the glamour. It's about highlighting the lifestyle, the care, and the consistency that buyers are already searching that neighborhood for. See, Applewood Farms work best for people who value stability, space, and a true neighborhood feel. It's a strong fit for families who want sidewalks, yards, and a place where kids can grow up, feeling connected to their surroundings. It's also a great option for military families and relocation buyers who want a community that already functions well without needing years to develop its identity. Now, Applewood Farms may not be the right fit for everyone. If you're looking for brand new construction, modern resort-style amenities, or an urban walkable lifestyle with everything at your doorstep, then this neighborhood may feel too quiet or too established for your taste. Buyers who want the newest finishes and the latest community features might be happier exploring other parts of Suffolk like Harborview or other parts of Hampton Roads. Knowing who a neighborhood is and who it is not for is going to help buyers make confident decisions. Applewood Farms isn't trying to be everything to everyone. It's clear about what it offers, and for the right buyer, that clarity is a superpower. So at the end of the day, Applewood Farms isn't just about houses. It's about how your life feels once the boxes are unpacked and once your teens can finally begin. Friends, it's about living in a neighborhood where people care, where homes are maintained, and where community still shows up in small but meaningful ways. If you're a buyer relocating here, just like the military family I just helped, if you're moving from out of state, Applewood Farms offers clarity and confidence. You're not guessing what life is going to be like here. You can see it, you can feel it, and understand it before you ever make a move. And for sellers, it's that same sense of care and consistency that continues to attract buyers who are looking for more than just square footage. But here's the thing, Applewood Farms does not lack in square footage either, and I love that. Now, if you're considering buying or selling in Suffolk, or if you're considering relocating to the Hampton Roads area, and you want help deciding which neighborhoods actually fit your lifestyle, I'd love to be a resource for you. My goal is always to help you make informed, confident decisions so you don't end up living somewhere that looks good on paper but just does not feel good in real life. So I want to give a special thank you to my amazing buyers, the Ferdinands, who trusted me with their purchase here in Applewood Farms. Had they not looked at this particular home, I would not have had the opportunity to sit down and research the neighborhood, learn everything about it, tour it, and do all the things that I do for a lot of communities. They were amazing first-time home buyers. They were the family that I shared that was relocating here for the military from North Dakota. And guys, I love that they trusted me 1,000% with their purchase. Literally from I showed the house, I went and made a video for them, to every single step of the way. We negotiated, we coordinated everything while they were literally states and thousands of miles away. I'm assuming North Dakota is like thousands of miles away because I've never been to North Dakota. But I love, love, love helping military families. I love helping families who are buying and selling, and especially if they don't have any experience with Hampton Roads. I love being that gap. I love being that go-between person to help you understand why I love this area so much and help you find the perfect community that's going to be the best fit for you. So guys, please drop a comment below. Say congratulations to the Ferdinands Ferdinands. They are a young couple, a first-time home buyer who are relocating for the military from North Dakota, and they're gonna officially be members of the 757 or Hampton Roads, Coastal Virginia, whatever you wanna call it. Please drop a comment below and tell them congratulations on purchasing their beautiful home in the Applewood Farms subdivision. Friends, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I absolutely enjoyed making it for you. Friends, thank you so much for watching my channel. Your support absolutely means the world to me. I love helping people relocate to and from the Hampton Roads area. But listen, even if you don't need a realtor in Hampton Roads, listen, I still got your back. I have amazing relationships with incredible agents nationwide, and we're gonna work together to make sure that you have an amazing experience, no matter where you're moving from or where you're moving to. So if you want to work with me, you can. All you have to do is text me at 757-837-0096. You can also drop a comment below. Don't forget, I drop new videos every Thursday evening and every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. I also drop daily afternoon shorts to keep you winning in real estate. Thank you so much for watching, friends. Listen, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Without you, I cannot grow this channel. Friends, I hope you enjoyed the tour of Applewood Farms with me today. I love spotlighting neighborhoods, especially when I'm blessed enough to sell a home in the area. If you are interested in moving to Applewood Farms or any neighborhood in the Suffolk area, I would love to help you. All you have to do is get in touch. You can reach me via text at 757-837-0096 or click the link in the description to schedule a brief chat. I am never too busy to help someone relocating to or from Hampton Roads. Guys, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video. God bless you.